Hello, I'm Dalton Monroe, former FAU business student, and today I'm going to be going over with all of you guys some of the career opportunities that GM Motors has to offer. So let's get right into it. So I've been a member of the American Marketing Association for roughly 3 years now. It's been some of the best info and connections I've ever gotten. And I've been actually working as a marketing manager at GM Motors in Detroit, Michigan for the last 5 years. And that's where I got my experience in the automotive industry. And I hope today some of these points will help you guys maybe even maneuver your way into the industry or find a path you might not even wanted to go down to that could be beneficial to you. First job or career opportunity we're going to be going over is the marketing manager position, whether that's in the field or whether that's at the headquarters. The base requirement to be a marketing manager is to have a business/marketing degree, more or less business major with marketing classes. And it's a full load. It's a full-time position, so it's going to be 40 hours a week, and you're definitely going to be doing some traveling. Not every week, but it's going to be more or less than some of the other career opportunities we're going to be going over today. And one of the big things about marketing managers is there's a high demand in the big cities with it. So if you have a maybe city you guys want to go to after you graduate, this could be a big thing about is the career operational manager. The career operational manager requires a bachelor's degrees in business and supply chain. The workload is the same as the other career opportunities in the presentation, which is 40 hours a week. Give or take some traveling. The supply chain managers don't usually travel unless it's going to another supply chain in a different state. And the thing about this career opportunity that I've seen in the last few years is that there's been a bigger demand in the supply chain, which is an increase of jobs and opportunities in this field. So if you're wanting to look into a market that is going to be increasingly upscaled, this is definitely a good career opportunity for you. And the last career opportunity I'm going to talk to you about today is the human resource manager. To become basically an HR manager, as they would call it. So in the terms of HR manager, you have to have a business degree, but you definitely have to take human resource classes, which that is basically your whole job is going to be related to. And this is a job same like all the other ones, 40 hours a week, but this is different in the aspect of you have a thing called crisis management time, which basically means if something is going on in another field or you're at corporate and something human resource basis, it's like in a direct emergency, you have to stay over. You might be working 50 to 60 hours in certain cases. So that is something to always look into and be cautious of when finding career opportunities. Being an HR manager, there really is a steady demand of opportunities throughout a lot of different locations. So that is definitely a positive and a good thing to look into if you want to become a HR manager. We're gonna compare to the careers. So basically, like I said before, all of the careers require bachelor's and some sort of bachelor's in business. The next thing is the work schedule. Marketing and supply chain managers usually tend to have more travel-based schedules, as HRs have a fixed schedule, more or less, in case there is those emergency situations where they're going to have to work overtime to resolve the situation. Salary, in order, it usually goes the marketing manager makes the most, followed by supply chain, or followed by actually the HR manager, then the supply chain. Marketing managers tend to be in larger cities. They're not usually at hubs and other facility sites compared to the supply chain managers and HR managers, which could be really wherever. In conclusion, there is many diverse roles in the automotive industry, which GM, I would say, unbiasedly offers the best. And finally, I would say just consider the paths that fit your skill sets. And I hope this info today brought some new light into maybe your path in the automotive industry and possibly with GM, which we would love to have all you guys, being that I was from FAU too. And now I'll be answering any of the questions you have for me. The question is, how does GM support career progression in HR? GM has offered award-winning leadership programs throughout all departments in HR counseling, which we actually rank some of the best in human resources in the top corporations.